كتاب الله يا مؤنسي وملاذيا يا دليلا فيه أدرك ما علي وما لي.
Sometimes just the thought of starting a journey, a new chapter, or even just a new day can make one anxious in anticipation of what's to come. The start of your day is quite possibly the most influential point for what you'll accomplish that day, that week, or perhaps even the weeks to come. Every morning we are given a clean slate, a fresh start that may govern beyond just those few hours. It's your morning thoughts that embrace you when your mind first returns to consciousness. And I'm not necessarily talking about a big day, an exam, an interview, or something you're particularly nervous about. I'm talking about even the ordinary day, the one that feels like every other day, lost in the routine that we've fallen into. The Prophet ﷺ made dua specifically for the divine blessing, the barakah, in the early parts of the day. He says, Allahumma barik li ummati fi bukuriha. O Allah, bless my ummah in its early mornings. It is reported that the Prophet ﷺ would send his armies and trade caravans early in the morning. Scholars throughout history would wake early to work, to study, to pray. The morning is a time of barakah, of clarity, of productivity, and of divine assistance. We might wake up and find ourselves anxious for the day to come. And to that, Allah speaks to our nerves when He says, وَمَا مِن دَابَّةٍ فِي الْأَرْضِ إِلَّا عَلَى اللَّهِ رِزْقُهَا وَيَعْلَمُ مُسْتَقَرَّهَا وَمُسْتَوْدَعَهَا كُلٌّ فِي كِتَابٍ مُبِينٍ. And there is no creature on earth but that upon Allah is its provision, and He knows its place of dwelling and its place of storage. All is in a clear record. Allah is solely responsible for the sustenance of every living being, both humans and animals. He describes His knowledge of its place of dwelling, where it lives, and its resting place, whether a grave, a room, or a place unknown to us. Just as the birds don't store their sustenance, and yet they survive every day, so too will we be sustained by Him. One of the clearest takeaways from this verse is tawakkul, reliance upon Allah and trust in who He is. He is Al-Razzaq, the sustainer. He is Al-Kareem, the generous, and He is Al-Wakil, the ultimate trustee. To trust in Allah blindly. Every day you and I get onto a bus, a train, or perhaps even a plane. But do we know who the driver is? We just take our seat without hesitation. Why? Because we believe that they will get us to where we need to. It's their job. And here Allah tells us what He does. He provides for us. He takes us on board every day, whether it's an ordinary day, one that we've been nervously waiting for, or one that proves to be entirely unexpected. The Prophet ﷺ said, لو أنكم توكلون على الله حق توكله لرزقتم كما يرزق الطير تغدو خماصا وتروح بطانا. If you were to rely upon Allah with true reliance, He would provide for you just as He provides for the birds. They go out in the morning with empty stomachs and return full. Allah invites us to look around us, to find signs in the things that He has surrounded us with. Even the birds wake early, chirping from the break of dawn, setting out to seek their rizq. They live on tawakkul. The early hours of the day are our literal opportunity to reflect, to look out the window and to see those birds at dawn. And even in that, there is a lesson. They too wake early, to seek, to move, and to seize that barakah that the Prophet ﷺ spoke of. So why do we wake up in panic, as though the one who provided for us yesterday will forget us today? How many times have we awoken early and found peace in those morning hours, that calm moment when we can hear ourselves think? So when you begin your day with all the uncertainty that it may bring, remember what you do have. If you're still struggling with trust and with tawakkul, then reflect on what's already in front of you. The Prophet ﷺ said, من أصبح منكم آمنا في سربه معافى في جسده عنده قوت يومه فكأنما حيزت له الدنيا. Whoever amongst you wakes up secure in his home, healthy in his body, and has food for the day, it is as if the whole world has been gathered for him. And this hadith should truly fuel our trust in Allah. Look at what He's already given you. And in particular, when we consider the state of our ummah today, there are those who wake up without a home, who have no safety, who don't know if they will make it through the day. People queuing in relentless heat for a bite to eat. People waiting for hours beneath a tap, hoping for a drop of water. Our screens are filled with those images. It doesn't take imagination to recognize how deeply blessed we are. So it's upon us to ground ourselves in gratitude, in contentment, and to carry a mindset not of scarcity but of sufficiency. Allah has blessed you and me. He has provided for us in ways that no one else can. Allah has already given, and He promises to continue giving. So how can we possibly doubt Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim? And remember the words of the Prophet ﷺ that hold such weight for the believer. عَجَبًا لِأَمْرِ الْمُؤْمِنِ إِنَّ أَمْرَهُ كُلَّهُ لَهُ خَيْرٌ وَلَيْسَ ذَلِكَ لِأَحَدٍ إِلَّا لِلْمُؤْمِنِ إِنْ أَصَابَتْهُ سَرَّاءُ شَكَرَ فَكَانَ خَيْرًا لَهُ وَإِنْ أَصَابَتْهُ ضَرَّاءُ صَبَرَ فَكَانَ خَيْرًا لَهُ. Wondrous is the affair of the believer. Verily all of his affairs are good, and that is for no one except the believer. If something good happens to him, he is grateful, and that is good for him. And if something bad befalls him, he is patient, and that is good for him. This hadith truly captures the resilient mind, or the resilient mindset of a believer, to have gratitude in ease and patience in hardship. Indeed, there is nothing but gain for the one who believes in Allah and trusts in Him. And as we navigate the start of each day, remember, the work of this dunya is not just to survive the day, to pass the exam or to earn an income. It is all a form of worship. All of it is for the akhirah. Every one of us is worked in some way, whether physically or mentally or emotionally or spiritually. Effort is demanded from us constantly. And to that, Ali ibn Abi Talib radiyallahu anhu says, اليوم عمل ولا حساب وغدا حساب ولا عمل. Today is for action without accountability, and tomorrow is for accountability without action. Let that echo in your heart as you move through your day. It's a reminder to act now, to work now, to use the gift of having another day when many others do not. There's an underlying urgency to this saying. So think deeply. Are you setting out to work just for your dunya, or are you also setting out to work for your akhirah?
جنة تلك المعاني عشتها قبل الجنان رحلة في كل آية خطها هزت كياني